Okay. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's Daisy. This is Duskwood. Wait a second. Wait. No. That wasn't the one I wanted to hit. How do I don't know. Oh. Aha.
Hold there, Sarah.
This is Duskwood. She's a vampire. She wasn't always a vampire, but she got sacrificed to the Daedric Lord Mogul Bog, and so she lost her soul and turned into a vampire. Now she's on her way, trying to help the people and trying to figure out a way to get her soul back. Okay, now that we're all caught up. Okay. Hi, buddy. Okay, hello.
I've got a message for you.
A message. Okay. A message from who?
It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion.
Does he need me to fight?
No, he just needs you to talk. House DRES isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the DRES much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak to Othral.
I'll see what I can do. Okay then. Awesome. First things first. What is this? What is this? Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to level up. Okay. Leveling up, Daisy. Level up. I'm just like out of it. Okay. Let's do this. We got to help the people of this place. I don't know where.
Have we been led into Era?
Do you need help, lady?
The three keep you, traveler. Are you willing to risk heresy to save the soul of Ebonheart?
Hersey? What are you talking about?
The disciple of our tribunal temple has lost his faith. He says the three no longer speak to him. He sent me to pray for him at shrines to Olmalexia, Vivek, and Sothasil, just outside town. But I was driven away by a foul smell and angry Aelith.
What kind of smell? Why are the beasts so angry?
I don't know. The smell may have driven the beasts into a frenzy.
Well.
Perhaps, if you'd be willing, would you burn these flowers at each shrine? If the three respond, tell disciple Sildris. Perhaps that will restore his faith.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll pray for an answer to your voice at the shrines. Praying for prayers. Perhaps Vivek will appreciate how circular that is.
You say Hersey. Have you upset the three?
I don't know why Sildris thinks the three would abandon us. We have observed all the proper rites. These flowers, for one. Roland's tears, the rarest of the gold carnet and sacred to the three. It is a powerful offering.
Alrighty, I'll do what you ask. Oh, okay. Well, it's freakishly over that direction. We'll get to it when we get to it, babes, because, you know, I a busy woman. Always doing things. Okay. First of all, let's talk to this lovely lady.
Traveling, yeah.
Okay. Let's talk to this lady.
We want no trouble, Outlander. My injury doesn't keep me from stringing a bow.
How did you get hurt?
A Nyx hound attacked our caravan. He savaged my leg and carried off one of our guar.
Is that sort of thing normal in Stone Falls? Doesn't sound normal.
No. Lately we've sighted savage creatures in the wastelands. They're more than a match for our tribe's hunters. Great rewards await any hunter who can bring them to ground.
I can do this, whatever these creatures may be.
The first is Varnog, a feral Nyx hound. The next is worse, Bliger, a vicious and territorial bullnetch. Worst of all is a clanfare named Gerlisk.
Tell me about Vernand.
He's the least vicious of the three, but look what he did to my leg. We met him on the road southeast of Ebonheart. Our best guess is he escaped from a goblin tribe, or ate them.
Lovely. Where can I find Bagar?
He floats along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air.
What do you know about Gerlist?
Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Cragganmore. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair.
Why are you visiting Ebonheart?
We drove our guar here to trade. The Ashlands give our tribe many things such as food and shelter. They aren't as generous with medicinal potions or steel.
Why not live in town then?
Ha! Even if we would have the housemen, they wouldn't have us. They won't even let us within their walls to trade. We must stay outside, bedding with their animals.
Why won't they let you inside?
Because they're heretics. Or because we are, whichever you prefer. We hold true to the faith of our ancestors. The worship of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala.
And the housemen, you call them?
They believe the three elders of their tribunal are gods. We know the truth. The so-called three are murderers and necromancers.
That's quite of an execution. Tell me more.
Now? Here? No, I've already said too much. I have no love for the housemen. But my people need their wares. Ask someone else.
Okay then. I will hunt down the savage beast. Alright. No, not that. Ooh, this is like making my brain a little dizzy. A little dizzy. Alright.
Honor for the pact, they says. Hardy ha ha, I says. What brings you to this god's forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? To Sovngarde with them.
Were you asked to help fight the Covenant soldiers?
Aye. The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the DRES have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses.
What if soldiers attack Ebonheart?
Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men, and do it the Nord way.
I will. What's the Nord way?
We fight drunk.
Figures.
We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here.
Gross.
Pour yourself a mug and get to it. Unless you're too fancy, of course.
Of course not. Let's do this. Okay. Alright. Blackbriar mead. The most famous stuff in Skyrim. Okay. Drink up, Duskwood. Drink up. Okay. Hey, bro.
We perform an important service, you know. If not for us, the Dark Elves would never see a massive log or a long, smooth piece of wood. Especially the Lady Elves, if you know what I mean.
Grody. Okay. Fight me or you're too drunk to dodge a punch.
You could only beat me if I was blind, stinking sober, and I'm not. This should be fun.
Attack.
Ow!
Oh, he like disappeared. Okay, next we need not a wagon. A log roller. Drink some more alcohol. Because we can't be sober.
Some of the boys like to flirt with the elf girls. I don't know why. They're so little. There's nothing to them.
Carry the bra and you look as stringy as a wet Khajiit and you smell twice as bad.
You're clever, you are. Let's see how well you take a blow. Try to put up a decent fight. All right. You got me. See, you're not bad.
I know, I'm amazing. Also, are you a log? No, I don't think a log roller. A wood sawyer? Is that what I have left? Yes, a wood sawyer. Let's drink more alcohol! No, I didn't mean to talk to you. I didn't mean to talk to you. I didn't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I do not need to talk to you. Okay. I need to...
Good day. What are you drinking?
Do you know how to fight with those axes, or can you only beat up trees?
Are you asking for a challenge? Sure as bones. I thought today was going to be dull. Don't be timid.
Come on. Fight. Fight, fight, fight. Stab, stab, stab.
Whoa, Saber Cat. Let's go back to drinking.
Alright. No more drink for me. I kicked everybody's butt. The Nord way. Drunk off me arse. Buddy!
Well, you're not half bad, I'll give you that.
Will you fight to defend the rest of the town?
I said I would, and I don't go back on my word.
Good.
I hope the rest of the pact fights like you, not that milk-drinking Urano.
Not like who?
Ravel Urano, that dark elf here before you. He kept asking to buy our lumber so we'd leave town. I told him no, we had a contract to keep. But he offered to double it. No one pays that much for wood. Even good rift spruce. What a skeever.
Why did he want you to leave?
Don't know and didn't ask. His story smelled like last week's fish.
Ooh.
Whole time we were talking, he kept looking around for a crack to ooze through, sweating like. The boys ran him off with a few light cuffs to the head. He hasn't come back since.
Oh, that does sound suspicious.
Right. Things like that. They're exactly why we keep to ourselves in the Elven lands. That and the bad food. Anyway, you're all right. Tell that fancy Othrol we'll fight. Come back and drink with us again sometime.
Probably not, buddy. Y'all, that stuff is just nasty. Alright, what else am I supposed to be doing? Okay, there's... What is this? What is this? Oh, that's that. Oh, he's not very far, is he? Okay. What is this? I guess we should convince the circles.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
I know. I'm glad I could help your people.
The shrines are outside the city, north, southeast, and southwest. Vivek's shrine is across the river to the southwest of Ebonheart. Almalexia's is to the southeast. The shrine to Sothasil is on an island north of the Argonian Quarter.
What should I do at these shrines?
Burn the flowers at each shrine. They're a rare variety of gold garnet called Roland's Tears, and are sacred to the three. I pray they hear you.
Oh, so this is the guy we're supposed to help, huh? So we should go do that. So let's go do this. Let's go burn some flowers.
Finest merchandise around.
Finding merchandise around. Are you sure about that, buddy? Oh, hi, buddy.
Does nobody care?
Probably not, but you know, I can't really tell you that because I don't know. People like to say there's always somebody who cares. Okay. What is this? Oh. Burn. Ooh, servant of Vivek.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me.
Okay, let's not get all snarky, buddy. The Disciple Cerdas is wondering why the tribunal is silent.
Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the question Sildras asked was not the one in his heart.
What was the question in his heart?
A man of poisoned words put doubt in Sildras's heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these?
Who is Vivek?
Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this question be on the lips of anyone in Morrowind?
I'm an uncultured swine, that's why. You seem surprised I asked.
The sermons of Vivek are beside every bed. Vivek's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. His wisdom makes his people as hard, capable, and enduring as the poet himself. All know Vivek, for Vivek would have it so.
Okay, bye. Thank you for enlightening me. Gonna take this right quick. Thank you. Oh, there's another one. Let's take that one too. Whoop. Burn the bloody flowers. Oh, shrine. Play or pray. To Alessia.
My Lady Almalexia bids you carry a message to Disciple Sildrus.
What is this message?
The Tribunal does not abandon their people. Just as a parent shelters children from dangers they cannot comprehend, the three shelter the Dunmer from threats beyond their ken.
Is there anything more?
Tell him that my lady is mindful of his doubt and fear. There is no shame in either, so long as he helps others bear their burdens. By helping others, his fears will be allayed. But if he spreads his despair, my lady will chastise him.
Who is Alessia?
You are the child whose soul was stolen.
How do you know that?
My lady is concerned for you.
Oh, really?
Almalexia is the merciful healing mother of the Dunmer. She is the most beloved of the Tribunal.
So she just knows my soul was stolen. We can't question that? Okay. That can't be all.
I am merely a servant and messenger of my lady, not a teacher or priest. Seek the temples and libraries to learn more. Perhaps in time, you may speak to Almalexia herself.
Goodbye. Interesting. Off we go to the next shrine, which is Sulta Sil. Is that how you say his name?
I must be cursed.
Oh no. It's our friend from Davin's Watch.
Ah, my business partner. I've located another rare and valuable vintage here in Ebonheart. Are you willing to acquire it for me?
Sounds interesting.
There's a bottle of white gold tower here in Ebonheart. The war wizard who owns it retired to this town and opened an inn. Phadrasa Andrethi took the bottle off the battlefield. Now it's gathering dust in her private reserve.
Who is she?
She was a decorated soldier in the Ebonheart Pact. Now she tends to guest at the Ebony Flask. Her Nightflower servants probably know her best. If you want to know how to get that bottle, talk to one.
That wine will be yours.
Just let me know what I can do to help.
What can you tell me about this wizard?
She used to serve in the Morrowind army as a war wizard. I think the explosions were too much for her. After she retired from service, she opened the Ebony Flask with Darvinil Sarvel.
Any advice on where I should start?
Not exactly, but then again, that's your side of this business, isn't it? My only advice is to talk to the Nightflowers at the inn. In their line of work, they learn all the best secrets.
Makes sense.
Just let me know what I can do to help.
Goodbye. Awesome. We can go do this real quickity split.
Comrade, a word.
Oh, hello.
Comrade, I have an urgent message for you.
What is it?
Guildmaster Sees All Colors would like to see you as soon as possible. She said the journal has revealed something about the Vivicus, whatever that is. She awaits you at the guild hall.
Where can I find her?
You can find her in the hall in Mournhold, comrade. May the Eight protect you.
Did she say what was happening?
No idea. Word around the hall is that she's been working day and night on some mysterious project. I've even seen some mages' guild scribes wandering around the place. Strange.
Thank you, comrade. Ooh, okay.
Back to the shadows, fiend! The Akaviri are upon us!
Will you be staying in Ebonheart long, Serio? I'm sure we could make your stay more pleasant.
What can you tell me of your mistress?
I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Nightflowers and Phadrasa. She regards us a necessary evil. She doesn't even partake of our talents. Plus, she's incredibly jumpy.
What do you mean by jumpy?
My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps right out of her skin.
Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, no. Oh, there she is.
The talk of men grates upon my ears, always comparing swords. One-hand grip, two-handed grip, it's all the same to me. Now, if you could show me a beautifully filigreed sheath, that would be a different matter entirely.
What can you tell me of your mistress?
Lady Fedrossa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, Amula and I would have cleared out long ago.
Why don't you care for her?
She's just too jumpy. They say the Agaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Argonian Quarter drive her crazy.
Goodbye. Thank you. What is this? The Nomads of Nirn. We are nomads, the nomads of Nirn, seekers, explorers, no stone left unturned. Delving in the darkness, most perilous quest. With our fellow nomads, we're up to the test. We are the nomads of Nirn. Outcasts and oddballs communally spurned. We spent our lives wandering with nowhere to turn until we found solace with the nomads of Nirn. We are nomads, the nomads of Nirn. Vixens of danger, our homes lost to spurn. Heartsick and broken, dreams hidden from view, embraced by nomads, our passions renewed. We are nomads of Nirn, war-hardened warriors for glory we yearn. From bandits to dragons, no matter the foe, we'll face them unyelling till our victory blow. We are nomads of Nirn, no matter your background, a place you can earn. From the well-seasoned veteran to the young amateur, yes, even milk drinkers and those lickers of fur. So come join the nomads and we'll guarantee the life of adventure and camaraderie. Oh, I like that. That's really cute. Okay. I think getting a lizard is probably the nicer situation, and like I said before, this one is definitely a caring person. She doesn't want to harm people, but she knows sometimes you do have to make a hard choice. But she thinks getting a lizard would be probably the nicest thing to do and not like make explosions go off. Because I'm sure that's very triggering for a soldier.
What's that smell? Did another stinking lizard get in here?
She sent the cat on it. I love that. Alright, let's go to our business partner. Buddy!
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking from your pack?
You know, buddy, you know. I have it.
Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
And to you as well. Okay. What's next? What were we doing? Is that the last shrine? That's the last shrine. Let's go get that last shrine. Wait, who's that? Wait, is she in here? Ooh, very confused. Wait.
You know, I hate to drink alone.
Yeah, drinking alone doesn't sound fun. Oh, there's a quest. I guess I just absolutely missed that.
What's that smell?
Who wouldn't want
Did
such a
another
cozy
stinking lizard get in
home?
here?
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find.
And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong.
A room at the local inn?
Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that.
What sort of arrangement?
I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater.
Yeah.
Seems like we can help each other here.
I'm interested. What are the details?
Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings.
There has to be a catch. What is it?
No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours.
So, within legal reason, I can do whatever I want with the place.
Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good.
All right, I accept your offer.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out.
Anything else I should keep in mind?
Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number.
I don't think she would worship Daedra Duskwood. So, I'm gonna say, of course, I don't even worship Daedra.
Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room.
Do you own the place?
I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
Nope, they never did. I guess this is the room. But I feel like Duskwood, like she said, she's an adventuring type. Doesn't really have time to linger. Especially when she got things to do. Alright, let's go to the shrine.
Speak.
Sildress wants to know if the tribunal hears his prayers.
All prayers are heard. Not all are acknowledged.
Are you saying Sil doesn't care?
Every small cog drives a greater gear. Each is necessary, otherwise the whole collapses.
When any cog shivers from the stresses on it, the master feels it. But the load he assigns it is no more than he knows it can bear.
Who is Saltasil?
Wizard, mystic, master of the Clockwork City. An architect of time and a binder of oblivion. One who masters the tools that mastered others. Does this answer satisfy?
It only leaves more questions.
Good. Seek. Learn. When you are prepared, find the master. He will be interested to hear your conclusions.
Bye. Interesting. Okay. While we're here, might as well help the Godians. You know, be like, hey, what's up with my mother? What you need? I don't know what this tree is reminding me of. It's like, maybe it's in The Hobbit or some kind of movie like that, because it's just like, I feel like I've seen a tree like that before, and it's driving me crazy.
Another stranger swims into our wallow. I have no quarrel with you. We shall speak. But know that if you would help those trying to murder our Hist, I will speak with my teeth instead of my tongue.
Ooh. What's wrong with the history?
It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House DRES is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out.
Yikes. What can be done to save your Hist?
The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ashreed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also set guards around the tree to keep the Dunmer away.
I'll collect some fertilizer for you.
If you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ashreeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Gather some of each and present them at the roots of our Hist.
Who told you the Dark Elves are poisoning the Hist?
Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the DRES rowing out to our Hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat. That's not hard to believe.
Who was this Dark Elf?
Ravel Urano. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No one spoke to him directly. It's never been wise for an Argonian to confront a Dark Elf. Especially lately. We're far from Black Marsh.
It sounds like none of the Argonians actually saw DRES, the boat, or the poison.
No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The DRES think we're little more than animals. But the Pact freed us. What they can't enslave, they destroy.
Why would the DRES do this?
The DRES have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. No more. Now we speak beside them in the council.
It's kind of what happened to the Native Americans. They were called uncivilized savages. Hence, they got all those awful things done to them for only because they were different, which is crazy to think about. Come here, weeds. Guys, I'm just getting the reeds. Do not attack me. I'm being helpful. Ooh. Die, little mother crab! Good. I need some more. Die, little mud crab! I need more mud crabs. I need mud crabs. Just one more. Aha, I see one. Get out of the water, ooh, still another big bad crab.
Hold. What do you have there?
Who's talking to me? Oh, you. Hi. Oh.
We are allowing no one to approach the Hist, especially strangers claiming they wish to help us. We just caught a dark elf trying to poison the tree.
I only have the ingredients you asked for.
Your words smell fair, but tasting is proof. Let me see what you have there.
Just crab meat and asheries.
Yes, I erect the spine of apology. While you were away, we caught a dark elf defiling our Hist. Please, apply the fertilizer you've gathered to the base of our Hist. As long as I'm with you, the guards will let you through.
Tell me more about the dark elf you caught.
One of our guards is escorting him to my lodge. He seems half mad. He was doing something to the tree, and apparently he is of House DRES.
Let's go to the tree now. Let's go help the history.
Let this one through.
Maybe it was Oblivion that you see this tree, because one of the quests there's a history. I think. I know there's a something quest in that game. Must be that. Thought it was a movie, but maybe not.
It is done. Meet me back at my lodge.
Pretty. Pretty. Alright. Okay. Get out of the water.
Do not fuel my wrath.
It seems we have proof that the DRES are trying to murder our tree.
This is the dark elf you mentioned?
While you were gathering mud crab meat and reeds, the guards caught him trying to harm our Hist. We can't get anything out of him but his name and house. Seems the rumors were true. House DRES is trying to murder our Hist.
What was he doing to the Hist?
He was scratching at the bark, licking our tree.
What a weirdo.
When the guard shouted at him, he dropped an empty bottle. Now he's very ill. The truth is as plain as the face of Masser.
Let me speak to him.
You may do as you wish, but his mind is boiling. His words skitter like a mud crab in a pan. You will gather no moisture from this one.
Well, let's see.
Triangles. They taste like silver, like water. I never knew.
What were you doing to the Hist?
What did I do? What did it do to me? I see. I feel. I'm awake. I touched it. It smelled like flowers and black earth. It tasted like rain and summer wind and the deepest green.
You tasted the tree.
He said the tree's sap would be better than skooma. He was right. He said the Argonians might be angry. Do you think they're angry? To me, they always look angry. It's the teeth.
That's rude. And you start angry that you licked their history. You had a bottle. What was in it?
He gave me the bottle, said it was for the tree. I thought it was skooma. I tasted it. It was bad. I fed it to a lizard. He didn't like it either. He died.
Wow.
The bottle broke. How can I fill it with sap?
Someone encouraged you to do this. Who?
I never saw him before. I asked him for coin to get more skooma. He was a Dunmer. Someone called him Braville? Weeville? Wabberjack? Raville, that's it.
Is our favorite Daedric Lord Cheryl go around messing with you, buddy? Because you said Wabberjack.
Ravel? I can't believe it. Ravel!
You recognize the name?
Ravel Urano claimed he saw House DRES poison our history. Then he gave a bottle to this tree-licking waste of flesh. I smell worm scat. Someone has been playing us for fools, and I no longer believe it's House DRES.
Awesome. A lot of effort, though, to be putting the blame on House DRES. Alright, go talk to this guy. Tell him what our prayers have given us. But it seems like this dark elf wants House DRES to be punished for some reason.
I can feel the blessings upon you. It's a power I've not felt myself for many years.
I am to comfort you. Alessia protects us. She relies on you to aid her children.
I see. I hadn't considered there might be threats more grave than the Covenant invasion. You would think, given all we know of the treachery of Cold Harbor, that I would see that. What of Sotha Seal?
His messenger said he knows you are strong enough to bear your task.
I am ashamed. The three have shown more faith in me than I have in them. I dread asking this, but what of Lord Vivek?
He said not to worry about your true concern, that he is not what he once was.
Ha! Yes, I should have known. Vivek is the most subtle of the three. It's true, I've been counseling a Dunmer who questions his faith. He told me the Tribunal are losing their powers.
Did the Stark Elf have any proof?
Only indirectly. We see the three less every year. They no longer make their annual pilgrimage to Red Mounting on Vardenfell, and no one knows why. It all seemed so convincing when he said it.
What is this Dark Elf's name?
His name is Ravil Urano. He hasn't come to pray for days now. He was in such despair. I think he'd even stopped bathing. The last time I saw him, he smelled terrible, like fresh offal.
Interesting, the beasts surrounding the shrines were drawn there by piles of offal.
What? Have I been a fool? I questioned my faith for the flimsiest of reasons and caused others to question theirs. I have much to do to correct my failure. I wish I knew why Ravil Urano's doubting words were so compelling.
Maybe because you kind of believed it for a second. I mean, there's no shame in questioning things. Just make sure to get all the facts before, you know, you go be doing stuff. Less pain that way. Let's go talk to the next person. Gross. Somebody is bothering me. Okay. Do. Oof, let's not run into fire.
Have our town's fortunes improved?
All the Ebonheart is ready to defend the city.
That's a great relief. Well done. The Covenant troops haven't left their encampment to the west, but it's only a matter of time before our inactivity encourages them.
A dark elf named Vel Rando was somehow involved each time.
I don't know this, Mer. Why would he cause so much trouble? Perhaps he's an agent of Sheogorath. That's an unpleasant thought. The Daedra of Chaos is worse than any mere Covenant army.
Yeah, he is.
Can you aid me further?
Perhaps. What would you like me to do?
Ravil must have a house in town. I'd like you to find it and watch him. I'd like to see myself, but I'm sure he'll recognize me. So I'll need to cast a spell on you.
What kind of spell?
Commoners would call it a scrying spell, but I'm beyond such crude hedge magic. It will enable me to see and hear what you do. Furthermore, I'll be able to speak to you.
Very well, cast your spell.
Search for Ravil's home. I expect it's on the west side of town. You should be able to hear me now.
Oh, creepy. Hey, it's our buddies!
Vivek, guide your steps, soldier.
How goes the war?
We're holding them. In some places, we're barely holding on, but we're holding them. But I wish I hadn't invoked the Brother of Strife.
You regret summoning the Bowereth?
I do. I wish I hadn't been needed here. I should have aided the effort at Ash Mountain. The brothers depend on old magic from another time. They have no place in Stone Falls today.
Yeah, I saw the whole history lesson. Buddy!
Troll's blood, I was hoping you'd show up here.
What's going on, Huggun?
Cain blessed us with a victory at Ash Mountain, but we're still fighting those milk-drinking Covenant bastards. West of us, they've locked horns with Vivek's antlers, and I've heard rumors.
Rumors?
A scout from the northwest border made it to the city, bloody and bruised. He said a force was marching on Fort Virak. If they take Virak, they're on the doorstep of Riften, up in Skyrim. Those dagger bastards. To Sovngarde with a lot of them.
Oh, not good, not good. Okay.
Welcome in the name of the three. How do you like Ebonheart?
Are you found? Oh, are you fond of Ebonheart? Garland?
I spent much of my childhood here, living with my mother's family. Some of my fondest memories are of playing with my father on the shore of the bay. I learned to fight with the troops in the square.
Do you know how the recovery effort is going?
In the wake of Balrus' rampage, it goes well. Seni will be rebuilt, and ash from the volcano will actually help the farms, at least in the long run. It's been hard, but Dane Seath will prosper.
Awesome. Walking Ash.
Sun on my scales. Welcome. You have seen my cousins in the Argonian Quarter, I hope?
Does the district suit you?
Are you asking if we're comfortable? None of us are comfortable outside Black Marsh. Too dry, too open, too bright. Still, at the moment, we're treated well, and the history will soon be cleansed.
How are you dealing with your new position?
Before I was here, I cared about the rain only when it fell on my tribe. Now I must worry about stonefalls and this pact. The reeds can bend to the wind, but I must not.
Great thinking, babes.
There's always more to do.
Always. Is there anything in this place? Like a book? Or anything? Worth my time. We'll just have to keep running. Ooh, notes on drug. Doesn't seem anything like really important. Letter from Villa. To those who serve, at last our time has come. The location of Spinner's Shrine has been uncovered, and only a handful of the mindless brutes stand before us. In her triumphant, you call therefore to join your fellows of the web to convene beneath the valley of Northwest Idris Temple. Travel with caution. Ashlanders assault the temple, and they will not hesitate to attack any outsiders. Villia Turan the Widow. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. We got things to do. We gotta go spy on somebody. Mission impossible.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Yes, let's follow him. Oh, really?
There he is. Let's follow him.
Don't mind me. Just a random Breton just chilling.
Hey, Ravel! No waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sod was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
Yes, my Nord friends. Tell them. This part is kind of complicated because if he sees us, we gotta restart. And it's annoying.
The drunk one took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk, friend. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
He went into that shack. Wait for him to leave.
Alright, cool. I'll just jump up on this little mushroom. Nope.
He's out. That was fast.
Yeah, it was.
Try to get inside that shack.
Okay, buddy. I understand the urgency, but you're like yelling in my ear.
A communication spell. Let's see who Ravil called.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh.
Ofer. What now, Ravil? So you're the meddler who undid all of Ravil's work.
Uh-huh.
Such a waste of my time.
Wow. How rude! Okay, I keep doing that. Boop. Alright.
That woman wore a Covenant uniform.
Yeah, she did.
Ravil must be working for the enemy.
Yes. I think we already established such.
Go to his house and see what you can find.
Okay.
I'll send my guards.
Okay. Oh, Ravil, Ravil, let down your hair. Come, Ravil.
What are you doing here?
Ravil, let's talk, okay?
You won't take me. Cornell gave me potions.
Wait, you have anything interesting up in here? No. Boring. Alright, let's go. Buddy.
The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just evidence?
Ravil attacked me. I had to kill him.
Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good.
Awesome.
The ritual items in the shack on the docks and his belongings might tell us something more.
Alright. I'm glad we figured this out. Okay, what is that? Oh, it's the Eye of the Dispatch. Okay, let's go do this. Let's go hunt down the cray-cray Nick Hound. And then I think that will be it for this video.
You're the hero of Ash Mountain.
Yes.
The slayer of Balra.
Yes. I'm awesome like that, babes. No need to thank me. We'll do it again. I also low-key feel like Duskwood is kind of ashamed of herself for being a vampire. Because she didn't ask to be a vampire, it just happened because of what happened to her. So I feel like she is definitely upset about it. This guard's body was ripped open and is partly devoured. The beast that killed it might be nearby. Yeah, I feel like she would feel guilty in such a way. So, little Nixhound, where are you? Are you on the other side of it? On the other side of the rock. On the other side, yeah, they're dead. Go on. Hi, buddy. I hate to do this to you, really. But, you have to die. Cool. And the next one is like way over there. Okay. So, alright. This is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye, lovelies.